Hello everyone, this is Raja here, and in today's video we are going to discuss how you can create a 3-in-1 website, that is a profile, a blogging and an e-commerce website, 3-in-1 at the same time. So this kind of video is very suitable for the persons or professionals who are like the best in their field, and they want to not only create their own internet profile, not only want to share their blogs about what they do, but also want to sell the products which they create to the customers. So for examples of this kind of categories are one which is shown in this website, a painter, or it can be an author or a singer. So basically the example of a painter is shown here, where a painter's description or a painter's profile is given in the main page, and in this page she writes about her details, and then her paintings. She portrays her painting here, and then there is a page called a blog, where she is writing how she does her painting and various tips and tricks about her painting. And she also have a about me section, in which she gives all the details about herself and all the certificates and all the degrees, stuffs that she is holding regarding this job. And she also have a contact details down here, and in this contact details, if anyone want to connect to this person, he or she can know about her whereabout, and like can mail him or email him, or you can also add a phone number here, or you can connect to the social networking connects down here. Not only all these things, if this painter wants to sell her paintings, like she have a special painting button, like menu here. In this sub menu there are various categories of paintings, like one is floral painting, another is scenery painting, another is abstract painting, and under these categories basically there are various paintings which is being listed. And if you like any of the product or any of the paintings, you can like click on that painting, and it will go into a product page, from where you can just add this painting to the cart and you can check it out. So basically this is the 3-in-1 um, website where you can create all these stuffs very easily. And the best thing is that this website is created by taking into consideration all the free resources that are available in the internet. That is, I am using a free theme called Astra. I am using a free page builder, that is Elementor, and I am also using a free logo maker. So I will tell you in this video that how I have created this website from the scratch, and what template I have imported, and what are the tweaks I made, and how I created this website, and every bit of it, creating the home page, or making the tweaks in the home page, or going into the paintings and floral sections, how I did that, um, like various subcategories, floral, scenery or abstract, how I configured this about me section, and the certificates. There is a blog section, how you can change or tweak this blog section also. You can change your contact details stuffs here, and then the buy painting option, which is a call to action button at the very header, where you can directly click and go to the painting page from where you can buy the painting. So if you want to create a website like this without wasting much time and effort, and by just drag and drop stuffs, without any coding, please stick with me. I'll take you over to the various stages how I created this website, and you will know how to design a website like this within a matter of few minutes. And you can just create this website, and then you can put it on your hosting server, or to your hosting provider, and then you can have this website up and running within a matter of hours. So if you like the demo, please stick with me. I'll show you how I created this website. And so let's jump up to the WordPress dashboard now to see how we have created this page. So here we are in the WordPress dashboard, and you can see my WordPress dashboard. Here we have if I go to the pages, it don't have much pages, only one privacy policy and one sample pages. If I go to the themes, it has only the default 2019 theme, and no other theme is there. And if I go into the plugin, there is no plugin currently in this WordPress website. And if I see this option, there is only one option called visit site. And if I open this visit site option, then my WordPress website is something like this. So what we are going to do here is we are going to transform this website, and we are going to make this website look something like this. For everything, like, we are going to create this whole website and this logo and everything. We will be doing that. So let's see how it can be done. For that, again, let's go back to the dashboard, and let's go to the appearances, and let's come to themes. In themes, let's go to add new. So now what we are going to do is we are going to install a theme called Astra theme. So Astra is basically one of the most popular WordPress theme in the world currently, and this theme has lot of capabilities, and it's most liked by most of the WordPress community. And these themes had the most importantly, it has lot of demo websites. These demo websites are basically a complete package of like a 4 page or 6 page website that gives the full functionality of your website. Like it have a home page, it have about us page, it have contact me page, it have everything. So you basically need to just load those pages and need to do the tweaks accordingly. And basically you don't need to do coding for that. Also, you can do all those things by using like a website builder tool like Elementor or Breezy or any other website building tool. So you can use any of them, and you can quickly spin this up. So let's install this, and I'll show you step by step how you can go to it. um, it takes few seconds to get installed, and after installing, let's activate it. And you see my Astra theme is activated. So after I installed and activated Astra theme, I just refreshed it, and you just see that it doesn't changes much. It's basically it added few boxes, and it added a header and a footer. You can just forget this one because I am using a Bitnami image for WordPress, so that's why that is coming up. So you can just forget that. If you just do it on a native installation of WordPress, you will get the same result as it is here. So after I get to this page, uh, this is done for me. After Astra is installed, I get an option here called Astra option. So basically, if I click on this Astra option, it will give me a link. In the link, if I click on that link, it will basically import all the starter site that are there in the Astra pages. So let's go in the Astra. So Astra option takes you to a page in which you get the details about Astra, like what are the blocks that are present for with Astra, and there are more options that you can get through Astra Pro. Like you can change your color and background, typography, spacing, block pro, and these are all the stuffs which are you get a sticky layout, a sticky header, which is a very good thing. Like sticky header is something like this header will not go up, it will just stick, and as you scroll through the page. So this feature is not available there in the free version. So if you want to go to the pro version, you will get all these features. You get like scroll to the top, you basically get a pointer down here, if you scroll down the page and you click on that button, you will go directly to the top. So these are the features that are available with the pro version. So if you want to get the pro version, I have a link in the description. You can click on that link and you can go with the pro version. So for now, let's go to let's go with the free version, and let's see how to create that site. So with Astra, you will get this option like install importer plugin here. This install importer plugin is basically the place which allow you to import all the pre-built websites, or all the demo websites. It have a library of free websites, and from that library you can basically select the website which you want to build, and only by using a website building tool and dragging and dropping, you can build that website. So here I am, like I selected I enabled that Astra plugin, and then it asked me to select a page builder. So page builder is basically a builder which allows you to build your website by only dragging and dropping elements, and without using any coding. So if you don't know HTML, you don't know CSS, you don't know JavaScript, you don't know PHP, no need to worry about it. You can just directly use this page builder tools, and Elementor is one of the best in the world, and these page builder tool have their two versions, like it has a free version and a pro version. Pro version obviously comes with a lot of capabilities. I have a lot of videos in my channel with about Elementor Pro versions, and what are the capabilities of Elementor Pro, like pop-ups, and you also have a header which you can create transparent headers and responsive headers that you can create with Elementor. And these are just a few. There are a lot of capabilities. You have a lot of capabilities with WooCommerce add-ons that you can do with Elementor. So all this apart, you just need to select a page builder down here, and it's free part, like free part of the Elementor also works fine with websites which we are going to build right now. So let's select Elementor and click on next. And after we select Elementor and click on next, it will basically load the demo websites, all the demo website which is basically compatible with Elementor. So these are all the demo website that you can see, and which are compatible with Elementor. And there are two types of website, as you can see. So few are agency written over here, and few are there is nothing written over here basically. So the one which is nothing written over here, the free websites, and you can use those free website directly in your WordPress website, and you can just import them and start doing whatever you want. You can make some tweaks and you can have it as your website. So sorry, but if you want to have this agency website, these are the best designs that Astra have created. So yeah, and these also have a lot of features of Astra Pro. So if you want to have this agency website, again you need to go through the Astra Pro plugin, and which I have already have a link in the description, and you can like just click on that link and you can go and get the Astra from there. So let's see what's where is our okay, so here is our template which we are going to import. So you can see, let's click on it. So basically this is our template, this is our website which we are going to build in this video. So you can see that this is the website, and this is the demo website, and this is the one which I have built. And you can see that there are some changes in this website and the demo website. Basically the changes are the logo is different, and the image looks a bit different, and the menu is different, and there are also some difference, like these by painting, these stuffs are not working basically. So how to make it work and how to configure all that thing, I'll tell you in this tutorial. So first, for that we need to import this site. So whenever we click on the import site, it basically install the required plugins. As you know, currently our if you go to the dashboard, I don't have any plugin down there. If I go to the plugin, HC install plugin, I only have Astra starter site plugin, which I just installed as a part of when I clicked on the Astra starter site plugin, the library was imported. So other than that, there are no plugins. So basically, this will install the required plugin. It will import the customizer setting. The customizer setting is basically the setting of the header and footer section, and it basically tells you how you can deal with your logos and the headers and the menus, and if you want to tweak your footer, how you can do that. And it will also import the content and import the widgets. If you have like any previously imported site, like if you are already working with Astra, and if you have imported any previously, like I showed, there were a lot of demo websites in the Astra starter site library. So if you have already installed some demo website, and you just don't want to go with that anymore, you want to go with a different one, so you can just click this option and it will basically delete everything for that demo website and will do a fresh install for the current website which you are doing. So this is since for me it's a net new installation, I'll just uncheck it and I'll do a import site. So when I do import site, it basically does this all the stuff. It will go with all these four options, and this takes some time. Generally it takes it's written over here, it takes like 2 to 10 minutes, and depending upon what is the size of the website and what is the content is there in the website and the internet speed. So let's pause the video for now, and I'll be back again when this will be imported, and we will start again from there. So you see the import is done now, and it is saying that done view site. Basically it is imported all the plugins and the customizer content and the wizards, and let's see now how our sites look like. And this is how our site was looking previously, and after we uploaded the theme, our Astra theme, this is how our site looks like. So you see how easily we got the basic structure of the site, and now you can like put in all your customization that you want to personalize this site according to your needs. Like you can change this logo, you can change your name, you can change the images, and I'll don't worry, I'll show you one by one how you can do it without coding, by using only drag and drop of a page builder, which is Elementor I told you about. So let's do that. Let's start editing it. Let's start try to change an image by using the Elementor. Let's click on edit with Elementor. So after you click on edit with Elementor, it basically will give you a Elementor dashboard or Elementor console in which you can see the various sections of the website, in which various section of the website is divided, and accordingly you can make the tweaks and the changes in those websites. So you can see basically with Elementor, you can customize all these places, like all these blocks, like all this block and this block. You can make changes in all these middle blocks using Elementor. Only two places you cannot change with Elementor. One is the header section and another is the footer section. So for any changes you want to make in the header and footer, you need to go into the customizer section of Astra. We will go into that. We will see how you can go and change the customized settings, and you can change the menu over here, you can change the logo over here, you can add a action to this button, and all that. Currently if you click on this button, it basically goes nowhere. It's giving you a hash. Basically it doesn't do anything. So if you want to add an action to this button, what do you want to do? Like similarly, if you want to change this footer, what all the things that you wanted to do. So I'll go into the customizer section and teach you that. But now let's see how you can change the image currently. Let's go and change this image. So this suppose you are doing it for yourself and you want to change the image now. So let's see how you can do that. uh, if you just hover over here, you will get a edit section here. You can click on the edit and go to the edit, or you can just right click here and you can do edit column. After you go and click edit column, you see there's a edit column option is coming over here. That means this is not an image element, it is basically a image in the background. So you can see in the style in the background there is the image. So if you delete this image will go away. Now if you want to upload a new image, so you can just click on the plus sign here, and you can go to the upload section, and you can select the file which you want to upload. So this is my images, like my image for my painter. And let's make it like, let's keep it 1024 by 863, or you can increase the width a bit more, but let's keep this one 1024. And then let's import it. And after this is imported, let's insert in here. So after you insert here, you see my images change. So basically, to change the image, I need not to do any img source code tag, those kind of changes, or I need not to do any css changes. I just went in, deleted the image, and uploaded the new image what I wanted. So this is how easy you can do your image change. Now what about any change in any uh, sections, like these text sections. Like as soon as I click on into here, you see this Krishna Jones is coming over here. I can change this, or as I click on here, you can see the colors and shapes inspires me, that section is coming over here. Or I can click here, you see that the text is coming over here. So if I want to delete some words from here, I can just delete it, and it will be deleted. So this is how easy it is. So basically you just need to put your stuffs, or put your content over here, and you can just get it into your main website. So this is how easily you can make the changes in your website. So this is done. Now see, if you compare this website with the one which we already have created, this one, if you just see do if I do it like this, if you see that there is a shuttle light blue effect in this website, and this gives you a natural gray effect. So so how to get that kind of effect, like an overlay effect with Elementor? So you come over here, you click again on this edit column, and uh, if you see option, it's called background overlay down here. So in the background overlay, like if you just click on here, and you go to blue, and you just reduce the transparency a bit, increase the transparency rather a bit. You see currently how it looks, it matches it, sorry, uh, sorry, it matches with the website. The color has changed now. Now this is light blue shuttle effect. This light blue shuttle effect is coming over here. So this is how you can do it basically. This overlay button you can use to just change the color, and you can update it, and you can see how this happened. So what we did, we changed the image, we changed the text, we added overlay to the image. So basically you can add more colors to your image. You can make it grayish, you can make it bluish or greenish, or you can basically add gradients to your images also. And another thing, like you can add effects to these images, like well, let's see something like if you go to this section, you have entrance animation. So if you go into this previous website, I just refresh it, you see my image is coming from the left side, and here basically it is not doing anything. So I can like add these kind of images, like slide in from left. So if I give this animation to it, it will basically slide in from left. So all these incredible features you are just getting with the click of a button, and that is the power of the Elementor. And this is not that is not the only thing like you have with Elementor. There are more features with Elementor that you get. I'll go one by one through them. But there are more features with Elementor in the Pro version. So you can imagine, like if you get these kind of features in with the free version, how much effective will the Pro version be? And the sky is just not any limit for innovation through the pro version of the Elementor. So I have the link for Elementor Pro version in the description of this video. So if you like that, if you like to go and check out Elementor Pro version, Elementor Pro version have an annual pricing plan, so you can try it for 1 year. And in fact, if you think that you don't want to invest in Elementor Pro, you can just take it for a trial. They have a 30-day money back guarantee, and this is the same with Astra Pro. Like they also have a 30-day money back guarantees. Like if you think that your website is this website is not working for you, or this web page builder is not working for you, or not required for you, you don't require the pro version of them, you basically can return it to them stating that whatever reasons you have, and they will give you that money back, and there won't be any issues. So it's a very win-win deal for you, and it's a great thing to have. So let's move on to the next part. So we what we did, we added overlay, we added animation, and have we updated it? No, let's update it. After we update it, basically all this takes effect, and you can just click on this preview change screen to basically see that how your site look like. It basically opens this in another window, and in that window it will basically load your site. So let it be load, let it get load, and after you uh, did all these changes, look how smooth the site is like behaving. And now what I did in the other site, I changed a few of the settings, like I don't have this discover collection, so I can get rid of it here. Like how easy it is to delete stuffs or blocks. Like you can just right click here and you can just delete it, and there you go, it goes away from here, and you can just update it, and your uh, preview screen just refreshed, and this took the option off from there. So this is how your website looks like now. And what is the next step we can do? We did this, we did sorry, we did the changes down here. So the main page is more or less ready. We don't have any more options down here. I need to get rid of this discover collection also in this page. So let's get rid of this one also. Let's right click and delete. So now this whole page resembles with my page. Only the header section is something which I haven't covered, but I'll cover it later, so don't worry about that. I'll come back to that page. So now let's go to something called about me. So to go to the about me section, you basically need to update the settings, and you exit to the dashboard. So you will be here in the home page of the WordPress main editor, and then from there you can go to all pages, and then you can go to you can get all the pages down here. So basically you can go to the about me, and you can edit with Elementor if you want to edit anything in the about me page. So let's get this get loaded, and in the about me section you see you had an image here. Again, you want to change this image, you can do the same thing like I showed you in that image in the main window, in the main page. You can change the image, you can change this text. Basically you can just click on them and you can change the text. All these text are changeable. Here you got one image carousel, which is basically consist of a group of images, and these images basically come one after another, and it's kind of keep on changing like a slider, and it will do by default, but when you click on it, it will get enlarged, and you can see one or the other image in details, in great details. Like if I just collapse this, you can see all the details of this of the images that are here in this image carousel. and this is a very nice tool, and you can change the animation of these image carousels. So there are a lot of features, and sorry, let me edit this one, edit image carousel. And you can have slideshow where you can have one image shown, or you can have two image shown. So basically you keep it one, it looks good there. And accordingly, like, you can have the navigation, you have arrows and dots. You can select any other option, either arrows or dots or none. You can link them to media files or anything else. These are all the options that you have lightbox, you have captions. Additional setting is like, you can have pause it on when you hover on it, or you don't want to do that, you can autoplay it. You can reduce and increase the speed of it and stuff like that. And then style section, you get these options like position, inside, outside, and you can increase the size and decrease the size, basically, of the arrows that you have. And again, the dots are, again, you can change inside or outside. You can have the dots, and you can change the size and the color. And for images, you can have borders, and you can have paddings in the or the radius of the border in the top, and the top, bottom, left and right. Another section is this advanced section, and I love this section. Basically, it has the motion effects. So you can have a fade in effect, like basically the entrance animation that you want to have. You can give the first time it can come from left or right, and then it started and start to go to the next image one by one. So these are very good options. Like, you can leverage them accordingly what you want. So I'll keep it at this. I haven't changed anything. Next is the certificate area. Basically, in about me, you wrote about yourself. You portrayed your images in a carousel, or if you're an author, like, you can portray your books in a carousel. And in the certificates area, you can show you what are your certifications that you have achieved. And basically, these are done by you had another block here. You have three inner section, and in one you have written certificates. And basically these are all images, and if you click on them, this is getting enlarged. So you can also get animations with them, and you can keep them as normal, like they look. And again, if you like edit this image, you have these image size, caption, and basically uh, the borders, and the opacity, all can you can make it transparent on stuffs like that. You can have the borders and border shadows. These are like blur is 10. So you have these configured here. So this looks very nice. It looks like the images are placed on a maze, and the light is coming from the left side, and the shadow is coming in the right side. So you can have that effect down here. So basically, and this is the last section in the about me page, is basically you have a connect over here, and you have these social media icons down here. So you can basically place it through you can just come here and right click, edit social icons, and basically you get a social icon element in Elementor. And you can add new, and you can name them whatever they are. You can just change them, and add the links to them. Basically, if you just click on the Facebook, you can give your Facebook link down here, and you can open in a new window or add no follow. You can click these accordingly the way you want it to be. So these are the stuffs which you can do. Shape, you can change the shape. You can change it to a square, or you can change it to a circle, depending upon whatever you like. And and the alignment also you can change. You can make it left, right, center. So all these amazing stuffs, you need not to like write css for that. You need not to write css for animations for this. If you want to animate this, like uh, you have again the motion effects, entrance animation. If you want them to fade in, and if you want them to say bounce, or if you want them to do something else like wobble. So this looks awkward. So whatever, like for anything, you just can have that with a click of a button, and you need not to write a css for that. So this covers the about me page. Blog and contacts are kind of similar what we have here. I'll just update it, and I'll again exit to my dashboard. I'll leave it as it because I haven't made much changes down here. We'll keep it as it is, and let's go down there. And in the blog and in the contact us page also, we are basically not doing much change. If I go back to this main site, there is the contact me page. In the contact me page, I have these details, like I have the map, and I have the address and the email address, and again the connect, which I already discussed. So let this page load. And in the blog section also, in the blog section I have the blogs basically, in where I can write a post. If I click on this read more, I basically get into like I have a picture, and I can edit it, and I can edit these uh, areas, like these text and these paragraphs. And basically you can move from one post to the next post by clicking on these navigations. So you can go to the previous post, and you can go to the previous post accordingly. And another thing that is self-contained in this template is you can leave a comment on this post. Basically you can write your comment, name, email address, website, whatever you have, and you can save name, email address, and website in this browser. The next time I comment is basically will save it in your local browser. So basically this will allow you to get feedback from your users, and that is another very good feature. So uh, I'm done with most of this design part, I think. Within the page, let's again visit the site down here. Let this get loaded. So I've covered this home page, I've covered about me page, I've covered blog and contact me page. And all the pages is basically they are um, they are just the design changes that you want to have. One thing we could discuss, like let's go to all pages. And I just want to show you how this in the contact page what we have. Like let me go to the contact page. In the contact page, let's go to edit with Elementor. In the contact page, what I want to show you basically is there is a Google map which is loading. So how difficult do you think it would be to incorporate a Google map through HTML or CSS code? But here you basically what you need to do is you just need to right click and edit Google map, and here you need to give the location of whatever the place which you want to show here. So if you are living in 34 Ann Street, you can give Ann Street details. If you are living anywhere in any place in the world, you can just give the whole location down here, and it will give the address details of there. If you want to add another something here, another new heading, like if you want to add, just you can duplicate another this one. And if suppose I want to add a phone number, I can just do one something like 765 uh 9, like 9 123, and this will be my phone number. And if I collapsed it, I can you can see that I get the phone number down here. So this is how easy you can change the map, you can add a phone number down here. You can it's very simple to add stuffs like this. So basically we are done with the design part in most of these areas. Like we've covered all these home, about me, blog, contact. So let's see how we can change things like this header and thing like this footer. So to change this header and footer, you need to that Elementor won't work in this case. So you need to work with let me update this one. You need to basically work with the Astra customize setting, and for that you need to exit to the dashboard. After you exit to the dashboard, you can have those options from there, and through that you can basically change the menus and whatever the changes like what are the changes like I have the menu changed here. I have to add action to this button basically. uh, if like this is my site suppose, and if I show you that site which we are currently building, this site. So this site basically doesn't have this buy painting. They had the button, but when I click on this buy painting link, nothing happens that in that site. So when you click on this buy painting, it redirects me to this page where I have my paintings portrait, and people can buy from this directly. So let me come to here. After coming to here, let's go to appearances, and there is an option called customize. Click on the customize option. So let the customize get loaded. So customize option is basically the theme option with what is there. So these are the options that is presented from the theme, and the theme basically gives you these options which are right there. And you see, I as soon as I click on the customize, I am getting this editable element like this. I can change the logo, or I can change the menu, or I can change this whatever in this button, or I can, if I go down, you see I can change this footer. So as I told you before also, anything you want to change in the middle, you can do it with free Elementor. Anything you want to change in the header and footer, you need to change with your Astra. So you in the customize, and let me do the change. What I want to do is I want to change this menu. So menu, what I have here. So in my page which I built, I had this home screen, and then in the menu I have this page called painting, and in the painting I have in the sub menu item I have painting, and under painting I have floral, scenery, and abstract. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. First let's get this menu rectified. So let's go to the menu, and uh, if we click on create new menu, it will give you a menu name. So we can do it either from here, or I'll suggest just come out of this, and to change your menu, it's better to use the menu directly from the WordPress website. So you come to the menu, appearances, and menu here, and here you go. Here you have the menu. So you have this top navigation, that is actually your menu, and these are the home, floral, scenery, abstract, about me, blog, and contact. Okay, so let's compare it with our menu. We have home, painting, cart, about me, blog, and contact. And under painting we have all these three. So what we need to do, so we don't have a cart here, so let's put in a cart here. I can see this cart page is there. So let's click on the cart page and add to the menu. So a question to that can come in your mind is from where this cart page is appearing. So basically this cart page, this checkout page, and this my account page, these pages are basically comes as a part of your WooCommerce setting. So as you were installing the Astra's demo site, it was installing the plugins, and it had installed WooCommerce also there. So as it installed WooCommerce, it installed these pages also. So we will again like talk about this in details when we go back and see all the backend stuffs, like all the plugins that are there and how we configure WooCommerce as a part of this website. But now, just for the sake of convenience, think that we have got this cart page from WooCommerce plugin installation, and I have just imported it down here. Now, what about the painting page? I cannot see any painting page down here. So, how can I get the painting page? So, to get the painting page, you basically need to create a page. You have a page right here, sorry. You have the painting page right here. So, you can click on this painting page and you can have it added to the menu. So, this is your painting page, and you can just put this painting page directly here at the top. Okay, so what happens if I do it this this will actually become a sub item of home, but if I don't do that, it will be the main menu. So what I did, I need to do, I need to create painting as my main menu, and under painting I need to have floral, I need to have scenery, I need to have abstract. So basically I just pulled them, and they became they just came under the painting menu. So this is done. So let me save this menu, and I'm sorry, after I save this menu, let's refresh this page and see if how it looks like. So as you see, you got home here, you got painting, under painting you got floral, scenery and abstract, you got cart here, and you got about me, blog and contact. So if you compare it, you get the home, painting 3, under painting, cart, about me, blog, contact. So I just achieved the same thing I got in that menu. So if I click on painting down here, I get to see my paintings like this. Okay, if I go to painting down here, if I click on the painting down here, I get to see my painting like this. So how do I make this setting change? So for that I need to go in the painting page. As I told you that this painting page is basically present from the beginning, and this painting page came as a part of your demo website. So let's change this painting page. So let's go to all pages. I hope I have saved the menu. Yeah. Let's go to the all pages, and let's go to the painting page. Yeah, here it is, and then let's edit it. So what we are trying to achieve here, basically my painting page is looks like this down here, and it was something different. So why it was different? Basically, if you see, uh, there is the option here, it says content layout, it says fill with stretched. So if I make it boxed, and I there is option said no sidebar. If I add left sidebar to it and I update it, and then after getting updated, if I view this page, you can see my painting page became the same as it is in my main demo website. Okay, so this is your painting page, and you have all this option of default sorting. You can sort by popularity, average rating, latest prices, low to high and high to low, and you can do that. In the category, we have different categories. You have abstract, photo, scenery. You can go from here to any of them, or you can directly go from here submenu to any of them. And you can also get to see the recently viewed painting that you viewed, and you can jump to your recently viewed painting from here. So this is the amazing option that Astra gives you. This sidebar, the sidebar option, this boxed layout. So there are two options: stretch layout, which you see our home page is basically the stretch layout. And if I show you in this page, our home page is basically the stretch layout page, uh, and that you can see. Yeah, this is covering the whole width of the page, but our painting page is a box layout page. So depending upon your requirement, I thought it looks better this way. Sorry, so I kept it this way. But if you want to change this, it's all your wish. It's all it's all about designing. Designing goes well with some people, and the other way with some people. uh, so you can get anything what you want. So basically, in this case, I am able to tweak this menu section. Now again, let's go to the customize and let's try to add this by painting. So if I come here, this is my page. I just refresh it, and if I click on buy painting, you see nothing is happening. If I just hover into it, it says that it is a hash over there. So if wherever I stays, uh, and it will just give a hash. So it needs to be there need to be a link which will be which I can point to. So for that, let's come to here. So let's go to layout, and then header, and then go to primary header, and you see a button down here, and it's saying buy painting. You can add anything: buy books if you're an author, or buy music videos if you are a singer, or buy music lessons if you are giving music lessons. And here basically you need to give the button link where you want to go. So where I want them to go, so I want them to go to the shop page, which is basically the page from where I get the details of my product. So let me get those shop page details. So before I get to the shop page link, there is one very important thing that you need to do, is to configure your permalink. I should have told this before, but I forgot it. So let's do it. You need to configure your permalink, because permalink is something like links about your pages in the WordPress website. So if you don't keep it simple, like generally people keep it like your website name, and then your post name, or your page name, whatever. So if you keep it like this, the date, month, and there are a lot of question marks, and then actually the search engines they get crazy, and then they don't rank your website. So it's a very good SEO practice to do it, and it makes your links very simple. So just save the changes down here, and your permalink changes will be saved. And then again you can go to the all pages, whatever pages you have, and then you need to go to the shop pages. So here I don't have any shop page, but I have a painting page. So, okay, this page is basically the shop page. And now you can just go to the edit this page, and you can get there will be a link that will appear for this page, and you can get that link, and you need to put it here in this button section. So this is your page, and I can get the permalink here. So this is my link. Let me copy this one. So it's unable to copy. Just let me open in another page, and let me copy now. So basically you can see it is going to my shop page. So if I keep it in the button and I publish it, now I refresh any of this, and if I go to buy painting, it will take me to the painting page, which is actually my shop page here. So this is how I configured the shop page here. And so what I did, I'm done with this menu. I'm done with this configuring this button. What if I need to make some changes in the footer? So again, in the customize setting, you can come and click here, uh, and you get to see that copyright section, your footer bar, and you can make any changes here. So basically, site title and site current year, it is uh, picking up. And if you have any other section of a footer menu, you can put it over here. like if you do footer menu, so basically our menu will there will be a footer menu that will coming up here. So let's keep it simple, just for your understanding that we can have this menu adjustment with Elementor, that can happen. And you can see how it looks in all the three categories. Like you can see how it looks in mobile, how it looks in a tablet, and how it looks in the desktop. So after you are done with all these changes, you can publish it. So basically, what are the changes we did? We did this menu, we did this button, we did this footer, and now we are left with the logo. So how to change the logo? The biggest question is how to get a logo. So you see, there is Christina Jones written over here, and it's a different logo. And I have a different logo in which I just have a painting here. And in that painting, let me go to the home page. It looks better that way. In that home page, it is written CJ, and I have a painting brush, which gives an idea that this painting is being done by Christina Jones. So this is my logo. So how to get a logo something like this? So you can go and buy logo from people. You can create your own logo. There are a lot of logo designer in the outside world. You can go to Fiverr, you can go to Upwork, and you can hire a logo designer to work for you. But if you want to create your own logo, then I will give you an option. Like you can go to this site. Uh, okay, where it is? Okay, this site. I'll keep the description in the description box, so don't worry. And I'll show you how you can very easily create a logo through this site. So I'll for the sake of convenience, I want to create the same logo which I created here, so that will be good for you to understand. So I'll just delete this. I delete this, and first, if you see my logo, there is a shape here, and let me get that shape. So if I click on the shape, sorry, it's a symbol. So if I click on the symbol, there will be various categories of the symbol, different types of symbol. But since I'm doing the website for painting, I will select something like art and design. And after selecting art and design, I have selected, I scroll. I have selected this shape, and again I went to symbol and I have selected this shape. So these are the two shapes which I have selected. This one I have grown it, like I enlarged it. Okay, and this one, let me reduce it. Okay, and now what? Now let me add some text here. I'll just add the text. Uh, let's add C and J in caps. And what I do, I'll paste this text. I'll just put this text over here, and I'll put this brush just around this, and uh, I'll just click on the brush and I'll bring it forward. Okay, so this is the image which I had, and if you see, this is my logo image, which is basically the same. I had this board with a painting on it and CJ initials of the painter written over it, and I had a brush over there. You can create accordingly, like whatever. Depends upon your creativity. It's depend upon your designing sense and your liking, that how you want to create it. So basically, after you do that, you just need to save and download. So let's try again, save and download. If even we click on the save and download, it give you an option like save your logo. And here basically you need to enter your email address, and after you enter your email address, and you save and continue, it will send you an email with this logo, and that email would contain basically let me show you something like this. Okay, something like this. These logos will be there. So uh, you will get a PNG image, you will get a JPG file, and you will also get a PNG. So this PNG is transparent. So if you just open it, you can see this logo will appears like this. So this is how amazing this site is. You can just go into this site, and you can just create whatever like symbol you want to take, or whatever shape you want to put in. You can also create business cards for yourself in this site, and after you do all those things, you can just download it. Like these are the business card template. So this is getting a bit off topic, but if you want to do any of these things, this is just for free, and you can do it, and you can like just save and download. When you do it, it will give you an email address, and you can just get all the like images in your email, which you can later download and put it on in your screen. So I have already downloaded the images. So let's see how I should change my logo here. So again, let's go to the customize. In the customize section, now we need to go to the site identity, which is basically let's get rid of it. Which site identity, which is about this logo. So uh, here you are, and uh, it's the home page setting. No, it's somewhere in our layout, header, and site identity. Yeah. And in the site identity, you see this is our current logo, and this is the option to change the logo. So I change the logo here. I'll upload file, and I'll pick that file which is there in my downloads, and in the premium one, and this the transparent one. I'll take it and let it get uploaded, and I'll put it over here. Then I need to just crop the settings, so to ensure that the whole logo appears, and the not required parts are being cropped off. So let me get this, and let's crop this image, and you see I got this logo down here. So this logo appears to be a bit large in size, so we can reduce it accordingly as we want. So let's keep it around 100. And let's do the same for mm, for your devices, like your tablet. Let's make it 100, and let's do the same for your um, mobile device. You see it is 100 already. So 100 for all three, 100 for your desktop, 100 for your tablet, and 100 for your mobile device. And let's do one thing. Let's just wait one second. Let's just copy this one, and let's open an incognito window, and let's open our website fresh here to see how the site appears. So after I do all these, let me publish it. So as it gets published, uh, so this is published now. So after this refreshes, and let me refresh it once again. Yeah, after this refreshes, this is how it looks like in your desktop device. And if you see, if you in Chrome, like you can reduce the height and width to just impersonate a different device. Suppose it's a tablet. So you see in a tablet it will look something like this. The tablet, all the menu become a small hamburg menu. And if you go into a mobile device, it's became even smaller, but you see it looks very beautiful in all the three form of devices. Even if we had something in between, it can manage, and it looks really good. And after you get the whole page, you see the whole page looks very nice and responsive under a mobile device or under configuration of a tablet. Everything is very well defined. So this is how you can get a responsive and a multifunctional website with Astra theme. And it is you can see that how easy it is to like create this website and have modifications. So what we did till now was basically we had make the design changes, we make changes with the pictures, we make changes with the text. We saw different elements of Elementor and how to configure them, how to like add animations to them. We did changes in the customize like the header and the footer section, and like we changed the menu, we added action to this button, and we made it this sub menu, and we also created a logo and added this logo till now. So if it would have been a profile page and it would have been a blog page, I am done till now. If you have been looking for to create a profile page or a blog page, uh, this is it what you wanted to see. But if you are looking for more like how to create uh, um, like e-commerce page. So basically what happens if I go into the car sorry if I go into the paintings and I select any one of these paintings and I then add it to the cart, and I want this to check out. So what are the things that will happen? So this is actually the back end of what is this website, how to do that with this website. So let's go and see how that is being taken care of. So let's go to the main page. Let's get out of it. And let's go to a place called WooCommerce. So WooCommerce is basically the place where your e-commerce settings is being done. So you remember like when I initially jumped into this WordPress website and I saw the plugins, there were initially no plugin in there, but when I imported the site, I got these plugins. So Astra starter site is basically giving me this demo sites. Elementor is the page builder. Ultimate add-on for Gutenberg is basically giving me some blocks which I can use in Gutenberg. And it is the WooCommerce is basically which I have, which does work for the e-commerce stuff, which adds the ability for my to my website so that I can sell product in my website to my customers or audiences. So in WooCommerce, there are basically two main tabs. That is, one is WooCommerce and in the product tab. In the WooCommerce is basically there is a setting section of where you do all the changes and all the setting of your setting section. So if you go and check currently, these prices are shown in pound, sterling pound, and if you go to the setting, you need to put in your store address here. So I'll just put a demo store address here. This page is not needed. Let me add this. Let keep it US California. Let add some zip code, And these are the options like selling locations where you want to sell to some country, or sell to all countries, or sell to all countries except barring a few. So if you click onto here, this will give you option to add the countries where you don't want to sell your stuffs in, or you want to sell into the specific countries. So however you want to do it, you can select your option. If you just want to sell to your country, you can like write sell to specific country, and you can like select US, or you can, if you're from any other country, you can select your own country. So basically, like let's keep it this way. One just warning, or one caution. I want to make you cautious for one thing here. Basically, like all the people are mad about e-commerce side, and they just want to start selling, and selling their product and get paid for it. But when you are dealing with selling product and importing exporting to different countries, or even in your same countries, like where your tax rules are applied, basically it is very very important that you go and take a suggestion of a advisor, or a consultant who is basically your legal advisor or your tax consultant, who tells you all about how you need to take care of your all the rules that you need to abide by when you sell product like goods and services. Um what are the different treaties between your country and another country if you want to sell in a different country, or whatever the tax reforms, whatever the tax rules are there in your country. If you want to some sell in some province, is there is some different rule than the other province where you want to sell your product. So these are all the changes that you need to go through, and it's very very important to hire or onboard some advisor of this kind. But if you are like selling in your local area, then it might be fine. But when you want to increase your domain, it's very important to hire these advisors, because they add an important part in your e-commerce website, and they give you suggestions which can uh, which will help you to ensure that you are not doing anything wrong by selling the product, because you don't know if you are breaking the rules of any of the country, you can be charged for that, and finally the whole thing can backfire. So it's better to get advice, and after you get those advice, you can make these changes yourself, or you can ask some professional to make these changes. So accordingly, you change the settings, and there is an option called enable taxes. If you want to enable tax, you click on this option. Here you see there is no tax tab, but when I click on this option and I'll just save it, you will see one tax tab will appear. I'll show you that. Enable coupon. I will want it to enable coupon, and currency. I want to make it dollar. Let's make it dollar. It's probably US dollar. Okay, it's United States dollar, and currency position is left, thousand separated is comma, decimal is point, and number of decimal places are 2. So this looks fine. And as soon as I save these changes, you see there is a tax button appearing over here where you need to uh, like put your tax changes. Another important thing that appears here is your store does not appear to be a secure connection. So currently I am showing this for a demo purpose, and I am building this on a website which is not a secured website. So this when you see this information like your connection and the site is not secure, that means you don't have a secure website. To get a SSL for that, to make it secure, so WooCommerce suggests that you put a SSL certificate here, and that will be important to have your transit like data in transit to be encrypted, so that it can't be hacked in between. So it's very important to have a SSL certificate for if you are selling your product or having a e-commerce website down here. Now next, let's go to the product tab. In the product, it asks about the shop page. My shop page is a painting page, as you know. Then add to cart behavior, I would like to check this redirect to cart page after successful addition. So basically, what happens if I'm in the home and I go to the painting, and suppose I like this Eiffel Tower and I want to add this page to the cart. So as soon as I add this to the cart, I'll come to I see option here, view cart. But if I don't click on this button and I go somewhere else, I may forget to buy this product. So what I want to do is I want to just check this option and I want to save changes and I want to see that what happens after that. So I again go to painting and I'll pick a different image this time. Let's flower and bird. Let me pick this one and I add this to the cart. And as soon as I click on add this to the cart, I go to my cart page, and in my cart page it asks me to proceed to checkout. I can apply coupon and proceed to checkout, and it's very helpful because you are asking your user for action, and that is important in a website. If you like your user to go here and there, probably he will not take any action after coming to your website. So you are forcing your user to buy the product by doing something like this. So it's a very important option, like keep it checked. Another thing, like my cart page doesn't appear really great down here, so let's get your cart page. This is my cart page, so let's get your cart page setting rectified. Let's make it content boxed uh, or boxed only, and then update it, and let's just refresh this one, and you can see now the cart page looks better. So it was initially full stretched, so the content was going here and there, and after I make it box, it looks nice. This box contents is very good for responsiveness of your website also. So it'll help me in that also. So after I got this cart page added, let me go back to WooCommerce. These are the few of the settings that you want to give, like weight unit in kgs and dimension unit in centimeter. If you are following different standard, you can have different standard for your country, like you can have this pound, or if you can have this in meters. So things like that. So enable product review and show verified owner label on the customer reviews. It's very important to have verified owner label. That will help other customers trust your product and have a good look at your product, because it says that it is being bought by a verified owner. So you can have enable rating on your product. So I also had some product already which I think have some ratings. No, this one was not. Let's go back. There was some product which had some ratings. So rating basically gives you the idea of how your product is performing. Either it is working well or not, and what other people who are bought this product, what they think about it. So this one. Uh, okay, no, this one also not. Okay, this has a zero review. But if you want to give review, this is the page where you want to give. I'll come to this in the product section. So this is how you can have the rating. Now you have inventory. Inventory is something like what you want to do, like if you want to enable to manage stocks, and this is a must to have this option enabled, because this is a very important option. Like suppose if you have 10 product and all of those 10 products sold, so you don't want your website to take more orders than because you don't have the product to deliver to the customers. So in those situations, you can either have a low stock threshold limit, like a 3 or a 2. In that you can had an alarm generated for you, and after that you can like go and buy more product and ensure you repiled your or restock your product, and then you will be fine. So this is these kind of abilities of inventory management WooCommerce provide you. WooCommerce is such a versatile product and that is also for free, that you need not to think of anything else, but the settings are generally take care of everything. So it give you notification for cost notifications, and it will enable your out of stock notifications also. So you can have your email address configured here to get the notifications, and you can have your out of stock threshold here. So you can keep it to one if you want your out of stock to be one, to at least have one stock present. Out of stock visibility, if you click here, your customer will see that this product not in the stock, and you can uncheck this if you want. So basically, for better transparency, I would like to keep this checked, but it depends upon you how you want to manage your store. So after you do that, just let's go to the downloadable product. And in the downloadable product is something like, if you are creating any assets, like if you are creating an ebook, say, or if you are creating any digital product that requires access on your website, you can have this force download method of being applied to it. You can add access restrictions to it. You can force the user to log in to access. So these are all the capabilities that are there in this product page. And after you configure all these settings, you should save the changes. Then you can move to the tax section. So the tax section is basically something that, as I told you previously, that you need to have some informations or some suggestions from your local tax advisor how to go about it, and accordingly based upon that you can put your tax informations over here. So I'm not going into the details in this tax, because tax basically you can have something like, you have the product inclusive of tax, or exclusive of tax. You can add this. You can basically show here a suffix like including tax, and if you save changes, your product will actually show the price including taxes, which is a very good practice, I think. It will stay like, there's a high chance that your customer can go away after he saw in the checkout area that the price is quite high. But if you initially warn him that this is the final price and you need not to pay anything extra other than the shipping charges, because the shipping is understandable, but taxing sometime is not acceptable. So this is how it goes. So you can show it in front, up front, to the customers, that the price is including all the taxes, so that he can take care of it. So this is it. And there is a standard tax rate which you can configure. Basically standard tax rate is all about what are the tax rates that you have. If you have two tax rates, like if you have a CST or a GST, like if you have say a provincial tax, or if you have a federal tax, so you can have tax configured for both here. So what you can do, you can insert a code, country code, and you can write US here, US here, and you can give any state code if you want, any city. If you want to give a rate, you can give a rate 5. You can uh, give the tax name whatever it is, and uh, you can have any priority. Like priority is something like, if you have two taxes, then you can have one tax which will always go with the product as priority one, and any of the tax which goes with that product is will be tax 2. Compounding is something that you need to check with your advisor, like if the tax compounding takes effect in your area. And shipping is basically you want to include shipping in your shipping in this taxes also. So you can add insert another row, and you can add US, and you can add any state code, whatever, like California. I don't know what is the state code, but you can add something like that, and you can give another rate of 5 if there is any separate code for tax rate in California, and the total will be like 10%, and this you need to make priority to. And then you can add other state codes for that also. So this is how you configure your taxes. I have one video created on taxes, which I'll put in this description. You can also visit my channel in the YouTube and see there is a product called TaxJar. Like if you are from a US, or if you are from Canada, or you are from the European Union or Australia, you can basically use that product, and it can automate the tax collection for you, and it can basically also file in the return. So it will take a lot of overhead from you. And they, if you take their like they are the premium product, so you can also get the support from them also regarding any of your tax queries. And it's a very beneficial service that they provide. And not only in WordPress and WooCommerce, if you are selling through like PayPal, you can put it the tax jar information in your PayPal. Or if you are selling through Stripe, you can put your information of tax jar in Stripe. So go through the tax jar. They offer a lot of options. You can use tax jar in Shopify, also in Amazon also. And through that you can like automate the process of uh, uh, like uh, tax calculation, and you can also do auto filing. So you don't have to do a lot of thing, and it will automatically be calculated and been taken care of by these methods. So it's very helpful, and you get the support from those people. So that is also something which you will love. So this is the tax section. After this is done, let's do the save changes, and let's move on to the other option, which is shipping. So let's go to shipping now. In shipping, there are few options to add shipping zone. And shipping is basically gives you the details of how you can add the shipping information that will add on to the value of the cart, and finally would give the customer the total value. So let's go and add a shipping zone. uh, Shipping zone is basically anything like you want to add, like if the shipping cost with respect to a particular zone. So let me write this California, and suppose okay, it's California, and suppose it is United States, and it's California, United States. I take it. And then you need to add shipping methods. So there are three shipping methods which you get. One is a flat rate, second is free shipping, and third is a local pickup. Flat rate is basically the method which generally people do, or people add. So flat rate is basically will add the cost that you will add with the product, that will give up your total product cost. So suppose if I say here like $2, then it will be two shipping dollar per order that you provide. So there is a cashier, like if you if you give $2, and suppose there are one product, then it is fine. But if it is like $2 and then it is like 10 product, then it will be quite difficult. Because suppose in case of like you are shipping bulky products or big products, then accordingly with the weight and the dimension of that product, the shipping charge vary from place to place. So you will like to you should you would want to add that feature also. So to do that, you basically need to um, multiply this with the quantity of your product, and this is how you can do that. You write qty, and if you do that, that will be stating that two quantities of $2 will be multiplied by the quantity of the product that you have. So basically you can see it here, like whatever is the dollar rate, you can just multiply it with the quantity of the product. So if you are if your some of your customer is ordering like five product, then it will be like $10. If they are ordering like 10 product, then it will be $20. So accordingly that will happen. So let's save changes. You can make changes, anything like that. Accordingly, you as you added this standard California shipping rate, you can add like the other two rates also, and other two methods also. Like you can add free shipping for few cases and local pickup for few cases. Accordingly, your shipping charges and stuffs will vary in these both the cases. So depending upon the logistics that you are providing to your customers, you can add this. I'll keep it up to this, and let's move up to payment now. Okay, so I've saved it. Let me go back and check. Yeah, it is fine. So let me go back to payments now. So payments, there are two options that I have enabled. Like I have enabled PayPal and I have enabled cash on delivery. So you can add other payment options also. So basically, this cash on delivery, you can is an offline method. Is like you will take the cash from the customer, and then you can right, update the product status, that whether it is delivered or not. And in the PayPal also, like PayPal, it is like on the it will happen online only. So as soon as the person pay to you with PayPal, you will get your money and in your bank account, in your PayPal account rather. And they will your product will be you will be ready to, because it had got the payment, so you can ship your product then. So I'll give an I'll show you example how to do that. I'll show you example with cash on delivery how to do that. uh, PayPal is basically you can also provide credit debit details if you credit debit cards, and you can pay through PayPal. So you need to click on the manage PayPal, and there you need to put your PayPal information and email address. I'll put my here just for the sake, and you can like add any PayPal identity token if you have any action. I'll keep most of the things the same, and let's go like this. Account and privacy. You like you want the guest checkout. You allow customers to place order without an account. If you check this one, then customers won't actually there won't be any requirement for the customer to create an account in your page. But I'll recommend to keep it unchecked, because by this you will force the customer to give their email address or their details and their informations to you, which later you can use as email marketing tool, in the email marketing tool for your promotion of your website. So that is a very great option. So it's always you should always keep your options open in case of creating a e-commerce website, because by this you will have returning customers, and if you are having returning customers, then it is really great for a e-commerce website. So do have this one and unchecked, and you will force people to provide their email address and phone numbers. You need to register them. You will require them to register to buy a product from you at the very first chance, and then after that you can use their email address and details for marketing. Account creation. Allow customers to create an account during checkout. Let's click that. Allow customer to create account on my account page. I don't have my account page here. If you see our website, we don't have any my account page, so we are good with that. When creating an account, automatically generate username and password. Let's keep that. When creating an account, automatically generate an account password. Let's also keep that. So these are all the options that we are keeping. You can configure it and leave it depending upon what are the data privacy policy you are managing, and like you can define your privacy policy down here, and the privacy policy retention policy you can also manage down here. So these are the options that you can do. And just before I leave, I need to save the changes. And very important thing, whenever you make any change, just click save changes, because there's a trend of clicking here and going to the next tab, which I am doing. But you don't do, because it's important, because if you don't save the change here, your change won't reflect in actuality. So please ensure that after you make any change in these check boxes, or write anything here, or select any options here, to bring it to effect, you need to save the changes. Then you come to the email tab. Email tab is basically how you configure your email to notify yourself or the customers in various triggers, which are new order, cancel order, failed order, order on hold, processing order, and blah blah blah. And basically, if you go to the any one of them, you will have a recipient email address, and you can change the subject or the heading at the email type and stuffs like this. So, depending upon how or what kind of convention you want to follow, you can go into these options, and you can make changes accordingly. Advanced is basically what is my cart page, checkout page, and account page. So my cart page is the cart page. Checkout page is the checkout page. Account page is the account page for this website. If you want to create any other customized page, you can create your own customized page, and here you need to change that customized page. If you want to make a custom checkout page, you design that, and you can keep it out here. So that definition need to be done here. Checkout endpoint, pay, you need to order received. These will keep things as it is. And account endpoints are also these keep thing please keep these things as it is, to ensure that there are no problem in future. So we are more or less done with the WooCommerce setup. And after we are done, let's do a save. You can leave this for now, because for a website like this, you don't need these options. But if you are working with the REST API or webhooks or legacy API, then you can try using these options for various connectivity and various endpoint integration. You can do this. The next thing will be, let's look at our products. So in the products, like these are the products what we have. So product you can create. Basically, to create a product, you just need to add a new product, and when you add a new product, you will get the same interface. Basically, you need to select here that you want to create a simple product or what kind of product. I have a detailed WooCommerce tutorial in my channel. So if you want to see that, there I have told how I have created a simple product, a group product, affiliate, and variable product. So simple product is basically a product that you can sell, a tangible product, and you can write your regular prices, or you can schedule your sell prices, tax details, and the shipping tax classes. You can write over here. Inventory SKU, stock keeping units, you can manage here. Manage stock, enable stock management at product level. You should check it, because it will help you to ensure that your stock is managed properly. Stock quantity you can define over here, and you can also define low stock threshold per product level. You also remember that we did it in WooCommerce settings. So that is the general setting, but you can also do it in a default level here. Then you got shipping. Shipping is like what is the weight and the dimension of this product. You can add the weight and the dimension depending upon and what is your product weight and dimension. And if you want to put it in any shipping class, you can do that. Link product is basically how you upsell and cross sell. So and cross sell is basically if you are selling any product that is related to this product. Let's suppose it acts very good like suppose I am buying a toothpaste, so it is very the chances are high that I can also buy a toothbrush. So so these are the options, like you can sell related product to the customer, and in this upsell and cross sell basically you can do that. In upsell basically they will get to see the product at the page when they are buying that product, and in the cross sell basically when they are about to check out at the cart page they will be seeing this new options whatever you will give it here. So you can get an idea about all these options by hovering into the question marks, and you can give it a read. Like upsells are the product which you are recommended instead of the currently view product. For example, product that are more profitable, better quality, or more expensive, whatever. Like upsell is kind of that thing, and cross sell is also like a product which you can promote in the card based upon the current product. So that are the things that you can do in upsell and cross sell. So basically you can add a product name or you can add a category here. So basically you can keep a product name. Let's see any product name that I have here. What do I have? Watercolor. Let's keep floral bread. uh, let's do red flowers. Yeah, you see it took it. And if I just save it and I go to my product and I view this product, you see this red flower appears as here. So this is what happens when you are doing link product. When you are doing upsell, it basically appears in the product page itself, and when you do the cross sell, let's go for some other product. Let's go for some other product like bird feather close up. Let's take this. Let's take this. Let's save it, update it, and then we can see like let's view this, and then let's buy it. Okay, unfortunately this is out of order. Sorry, this is out of stock. Let's add some to the stock. Let's add some to the stock. Okay, now let's see. Now you have 5 available in the stock. Add one to the cart. As soon as you add to the cart, you go to the your cart page, and here you see bird feather close-up is there in cross sell. So that is what I was telling you. Here is the shipping option is also appearing now. After we entered it, you can calculate your shipping like United Kingdom or whichever place you can give. Like if you go United States, and if I go California, and I give my whatever details here, it will calculate the tax here, and depending upon whatever rate it is, and it gives the total tax details here. So this is how it works basically. uh, and that's it. That's all about the product here. uh, these are the shipping linked attributes is basically for the variable product. So if you want to it's a great detail of thing. So if you want to learn about it, check my WooCommerce tutorial. But variable product is basically something which have lot of options. Like if you are selling a pen drive and it is for like available for 2 GB and 3 GB and 6 GB, and so there are other options for that. So there are different colors for that, so you can have different price tags for all of them, and like that you can have that variable product. So uh, for that you can set attributes. Advanced is basically any purchase note or menu order that you want to go. You can keep this general for this website. For this website, whatever product you create, you basically create a simple product. After you choose, like if you go to the new page, you add new, add this product description, choose simple product. In the general, add the price. If you want to keep it in sale, you can add the sale price. Go to inventory, manage SKU, you keep this checked. No need to give any code here. If you want to manage the codes, is basically the stock keeping unit code. If you have a universal stock keeping unit code that you want to give, you can give it here. Otherwise you can have your own stock keeping unit, or you can keep it as it is, no problem. But if you must check this one, then it will show the customers that how many product are there in the stock. So it's a good option. And the shipping, I told you, these are the dimension. Depending upon the dimension and the weight, and the product, you will have the tax calculated also. And after everything is done, you can create a short description of the product, and here you can categorize the product. So it's very important to categorize the product. So if you go and see my website here, if I go to paintings, then I have categories. In categories, basically there are four categories. Like there are in fact three categories, and one is the default uncategorized category. So it is abstract, floral, and scenery. All my products are falling in these three categories. So whatever I am creating, I am giving a category. Category is a very nice SEO tool that will help your product to rank in the Google search engine. So do mention category and make it something very usual, and that will help help your product to be visible to a lot of the peoples. Choose your category. You can create new category, and then you can assign the categories. Like if you are selling a lot of toothpaste of different company, you can create a toothpaste category or a dental care category kind of thing. You can do that. Product tags, you can add separate tags if you want. These are the template attributes. You can keep it as it is. This is the product image that you want to add. You can also add product gallery, that you can add lot of images that will give you a better view of the product. But if since I am selling here only paintings, and there will be only one picture per painting, so I only have this one picture here, so one image is here. So this is the product page, and add new categories I told you, tags and attributes also I told you. In WooCommerce, we talked about the settings. There is an option in WooCommerce called report. So how many product are you selling, and according to that, WooCommerce maintain a report where you can basically go and check that how much is your sale, and what is your profit, and how much dollar you have earned. So you can check this yearly, last month, this month, 7 days, and you can also check customized details. You can also check your customers, stock, taxes, all the details down here, like whatever being paid. And then you come to order. Order is basically when someone buys your product, you basically get an option here stating that this order has been placed. So if I click on this order, I got this order from John Wallace, and from this address, and he had ordered in this date, and payment to be made upon delivery. So he is doing cash upon delivery. So after the delivery is done, you can just change the status to like after the delivery is done and you get the money, you can get the status to completed, and you can update the status. And as soon as you update the status, you can go back and check this became completed. So basically that is the way you can manage the order in the backend. So it's a very nice and very simple tool that WooCommerce provide us to maintain our order. As soon as someone places an order, you will get the details over here, and accordingly you can start processing your order. And as soon as you order delivered and you get paid, you can change the status of your order. And as soon as you do that, all the emails that we have seen there, those emails will get triggered to your customer and copy to yourself and everything. So this is basically it for this WooCommerce setup. And so see, let's see what we have covered. We have covered the designing of this website. We have covered how we can use Elementor to we have covered how you can use Astra to create this website from the scratch. We have discovered like how we can work with Elementor and change the settings and overlays and animations and colors and actions. And then we have we created we just reconfigured our header and footer sections. And after that we basically what we did is we configured our menu, and we then created a logo from a free logo making tool online. And then we imported this logo here, and we made it same for all the tools, like all the devices, like whether it's a laptop or a tablet or a desktop. We made it in sync for all the devices. And then basically we went into the back end. In the back end we see how WooCommerce works, and how you can create a product, or and how you can manage your order, and basic WooCommerce settings. So that is it, most of it. And if you think like you need me to ask some separate question explicitly, I can help you with that. Before I finish off, what I want to say is like it's always recommended that you create your website locally or in a demo site or a test site, and then you can like just copy the website from that demo site or test site to your main production site. Because if you will do the changes in your main production site, then it may happen that it can break everything. And after your site is live, please don't do the changes in your production site directly before testing it in a test site. So it's always recommended to have a test site. You can have test site at your local desktop, like this website which I am running it on my laptop by using WAMP. I have a tutorial on how you can do that. If you don't like doing it, you can run it on Amazon AWS. It gives a year of free subscription where you can run WordPress, and you can create your sites there. And how you can migrate your site content from one place to another place, you can do it by a software which is called WP migration. And if you don't know about that, I'll tell you, like you can go to the plugins, and basically you can add new, and you can add WP migration, sorry, all in one migration it is. If I am not wrong, yeah, all in one WP migration, and you can install it. Basically what it does, it creates a copy of your whole website the way you created it. and it can give you that copy. So look, I have activated it. I went into here. I Now I want to export. I want to export it as a file. Checking extension compatibility, archiving files, and it gave me a 95 MB file that I can take. So this is how you can do that. I'll try to share the template for this website which I have created, and I will give the link in the description box from where you can download the template, and you can just download this template. You can go to WP migration, and you can import this template, and this website will be up and running. And I'll give you the user ID and the password also, and you can just log in through that user ID and password and check the site. So let me know what you feel about this website. What do you think about Astra, and what do you think about Elementor, and how easy did you find to work with Astra and Elementor? And if you think it really makes your life easy, then please go ahead and use them. If you think that you need more functionalities from Astra Elementor, go for Astra and Elementor Pro packs. Will have the description. I will have the link for this Astra and Elementor in the description of this video, so you can go and check that. And let me know what you think about this video. Give me your comments, give me your feedback, and if you like the video and learned something new from this video, please give it a like. And I will again get back to you in a next video. Please subscribe to my channel if you like whatever I am creating. Till then, bye bye and have a nice time. Bye bye.